Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 8 of Heart to Heart with Mallory. It's called A Party. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. Also, share this video with your friends and family so they can watch me read as well. Other than that, let's begin. Before we begin, again, there are some real balloons at the top, and then there's some fake drawings of balloons at the bottom. There's Punch with little cups. There's a hat. There's a weird-looking squirrel creature, and there's a hat and then there's cake, and then there's this crown that says Party Girls. And yeah, let's begin. Saturday morning at my desk, 8:34. Dear Diary, I have 3 things to tell you. 1. I was not bitten by bed bugs. 2. I'm still going to the party tonight. 3. Marianne is at Joey's. Songwriting. Love, Mallory. 8:47. Marianne is still at Joey's. 9:17. Still at Joey's. Still songwriting. 9:56. Marianne is still at Joey's. How long can it take to write a stupid song? 10:18. Dear Diary, Marianne is still at Joey's. This is getting ridiculous. It is also rude. Marianne is a guest at my house, and she is spending all of her time next door. I'm going to call her and tell her to come home now. I'm giving her 3 minutes, and then I'm calling. Love, Mallory. 10:21. It's been 3 minutes. I'm going to give her 3 more minutes. Then I'm definitely calling. 10:24. 3 more minutes. That's it. Just 3 more minutes. I mean it. 10:37. 3 more minutes. Then that's really it. 10:31. Dear Diary, it's been 4 minutes. I'm going to call now, but first I'm going to see if Mom or Dad or Max needs the phone. I don't want to be rude, like some people. Love, Mallory. 10:32. Dear Diary, I just called. Joey answered the phone, so I asked him how the song for tonight was coming along. You won't believe what he said. He said it wasn't. He said they tried to make up a song to sing at the party, but they couldn't come up with anything, so they ended up watching TV instead. Can you believe that? I didn't even ask Joey the question I wanted to ask him, which was, if you were watching TV, why didn't you call me so I could come watch with you? I didn't ask you because I already know the answer, which is, they're not even a family yet, and they've already forgotten about me. This is great. Just great. Love, Mallory. And then at the top there, Winnie, Joey, and Marianne are watching Fashion Fran in Paris, which is Marianne and Mallory's favorite show. Saturday afternoon in the pantry. Dear Diary, I have exactly 10 seconds to write in you. I have to go help Marianne get ready. I have to help her zip her dress. I have to help her tie her bow, and I have to help her put on her makeup. Usually I love helping Marianne, but tonight I feel like Cinderella helping one of her stepsisters get ready for the ball. Love, Cinder, Mallory. Saturday night, in my closet. Dear Diary, I can't believe I found you. It was hard because I had to look under the piles of clothes that Marianne left on the floor of my closet. Love, Mallory. The Tale of Cinder, Mallory. At your service. Zip me. Make up me. Where's my fairy godmother? Still in my closet. Mom would have a meltdown if she saw this mess, but I'll clean it up later. It's almost party time. Hopefully the party and the big secret won't be too bad. I have to quit writing now, so I can cross my fingers. Love, Mallory. In my bed with cheeseburger and a flashlight. Dear Diary, it's 12:47 a.m. That's after midnight in case you haven't learned to tell time yet. It also happens to be the latest I've ever stayed up. If Mom knew I was writing in you this late, I know she'll be madder than if she saw the mess in my closet. But I can't sleep until I tell you about the party. Marianne is sound asleep next to me, and I'm really glad she is because I have a lot to tell you. First of all, the party was really red. Frank put red roses all over his house. There were red roses in the living room. There were red roses in the dining room. There were even red roses in the bathroom. The food was red, too. Frank served chicken with red sauce and a salad with miniature tomatoes. He had red drinks, too. Red wine for the grown-ups and Shirley Temples for the kids. He even had a big red cake for dessert. And Frank wore a big red shirt too. I know, it's hard to imagine him doing that, but he did. There were tons of people at the party. Everyone who lives on our street, even some people that Frank works with, Joey's aunt and her kids, and of course Marianne and her mom. There was a band too. They played a lot of love songs that Frank said that were just right for Valentine's Day. I don't think they were just right for any day, but a lot of the grown-ups looked like they liked that kind of music. I could tell you more about the party, but I bet what you really want to hear is what the big secret is. So I'll tell you. Drumroll, please. Joey's dad asked Marianne's mom to marry him. And you're probably not that surprised. And I wasn't either. I bet you want to know how it happened. So I'll tell you. Frank banged his spoon on the side of his champagne glass. He had to bang for a long time till everyone was quiet. I thought he was going to break his glass, but he got lucky. Then he told everyone he had an announcement to make. That's when, in front of everyone, Frank got down on his knees and took Colleen's hand in his, and he said a bunch of lovey-dovey stuff to her about how wonderful she is and how much he loves her, and then he said, "Colleen, will you marry me?" And then to the bottom right, there's, "Doesn't he look silly? Will you marry me?" And then there's Frank and Colleen. And that made her start crying. I thought she was crying because she didn't want to marry a guy who was losing his hair, and she felt a little funny telling him that after all the nice things he said about her. But surprise, surprise, she started saying all kinds of nice stuff back about how special and kind he is, and then he said, "Yes, my Frank, I will marry you." And she started crying even harder. I asked Mom why Colleen was such a crybaby at the party. Mom just hugged me and said they were happy tears. And when I looked at Mom, she had some tears too, which she said were also the happy kind. And when I looked down around the room, they weren't the only people with happy tears in their eyes. Mr. Winston had some too. Everybody looked happy. Jovi looked happy. Grandpa Winston looked happy. Winnie, who almost never looks happy, looked sort of happy, and Marianne, who was jumping around and who was hugging everybody and screaming, "My mom's getting married," looked particularly happy. The only person who didn't look happy was Max, who said he can't believe he might have to live next door to Marianne. He didn't except he didn't call her Marianne. He called her Bird Name, which is his favorite nickname for her, again. But when Frank brought out his big red cake and said the party was just getting started, Max started smiling again. Too many tears. "I'm so happy." "Me too." "Me three." "We're so happy." Sniff. Boo-hoo. Wah. Tissues for sale. While Frank and Colleen were passing around cake, everybody was talking and hugging, even though I felt kind of scared about what things would be like when the Winstons and Marianne and her mom became one family. I also felt a little happy. I don't exactly know why, except that everybody looked happy. It just kind of made me happy too. Love, Mallory. Even though I felt a little happy, I did not start crying. I didn't want to get tears in my cake. P.S. I have 2 more things to tell you, but not tonight. I'm way too tired. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read A Heart to Heart. Bye, everyone.